Hi friends, I'm attorney Marina Shepelsky, the founder of Shepelsky Law Group. And today's video is about the U.S. Immigrants Glossary, some terms that are super important to understand, even as a basic understanding of American immigration law. And I will only mention two today, but we will probably create a series out of this where I will record short videos explaining what the most common terms, legal terms used in American immigration law are, and how you guys need to think of them and how they're used and how they're interpreted. Before I get into this, and I promise to explain this in super simple words, I ask you to please subscribe to our channel, hit that bell, press the little heart below if you like this video to show me that you like this content, and do not hesitate to write in the comments what you think, what your questions are, if there's any topics you want me to record about in the future, and I will do it as soon as I can. All right, let's talk about the immigrant visa versus non-immigrant visa. What does the word immigrant even mean? An immigrant is someone who is coming to the United States and is allowed to enter the United States for permanent time, forever, basically, okay? They're planning to come to the United States and live here. They're planning to come here as permanent residents of the United States. They're immigrating, completely relocating from their home country into the United States. There's usually no end to the status itself, although you might have heard that the green card usually has 2 or 10 years expiration, and when the 10 years are up, it doesn't mean that your status is up, because the green card holder status, the permanent resident status, or sometimes it's called lawful permanent resident status, can only be taken away by a judge or when you've been out of the United States for a long time, over a year, and even then they might still let you back inside, and it goes to immigration court because only the immigration judge really can put that final dot on the termination of your permanent resident status. So even when your 10-year green card expires, you just apply to renew it, and the only thing they make you check for is your fingerprints for crimes or being on terrorism lists and stuff like that. Those are safety reasons. But generally, your status as an immigrant to the United States, somebody who first got the immigrant visa and later became a lawful permanent resident, is permanent. And then you're expected to become a U.S. citizen, which is completely permanent. You can't even lose that in most cases for crimes, unless they find out you got it by fraud or something like that. Now, let's talk about the non-immigrants or the non-immigrant visa holders. A non-immigrant is a person who's allowed to enter the United States for a specific reason, for a limited period of time. It's usually like they have a goal they're coming in for. After they complete with that goal, they can go back to their home country, and they're encouraged to go back to their country. Now, non-immigrant visas are tourists, B1, B2 tourists, for example. Students, F1 students, or people who are getting the M1 training visa, like an apprentice or training in some field. Business visitors returning to the B1, B2 visa. Diplomats, those are people who get the G visas and the A visas. And specialty occupations like tech workers or medical workers, anything like that. Usually those are people who get the H visa or the L visa, or agricultural workers who also are under the H visas. So usually it's the people who are coming in for just a couple of years, and when their visa expires, they either have to ask to renew it before it expires, or extend it, which is possible in some cases, or they have to leave because their visa was non-immigrant. Interestingly enough, the K1 fiance visa is kind of a hybrid. On the one hand, it's non-immigrant because it's usually meant to have somebody come in here for 90 days, get married to a United States citizen, and then file now as an immigrant for adjustment of status or a green card. But it's also an immigrant visa because the person is coming in with the goal to live here, get married, and get a green card through marriage. So that's an explanation, and we spoke today about three really major terms. We spoke about the immigrant status and immigrant visa. We spoke about what it means to be a lawful permanent resident or resident of the United States. And we spoke about the non-immigrant visa and what that status represents. So many people write to us on TikTok, on YouTube, through our website. Marina, I'm in Ghana. Marina, I'm in Germany. Can you help me come to the United States? Most of the non-immigrant visas have to be sponsored. Your lawyer cannot sponsor you. We can only help you with the paperwork and not even for everything. You need a sponsor to come here, either for like a tourist invitation, or you just need to buy a tour, tickets, or a school, then the school has to sponsor you, or an employer for a job, for like an H1 or an L1 non-immigrant visa. But just to make it clear, a lawyer cannot sponsor you to get that non-immigrant visa. A lawyer is only going to help you get that US visa, do the paperwork for it, explain to you the requirements. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you have any immigration questions, including immigrant and non-immigrant or green card questions, give us a call for a consultation with one of our experts. We'll be happy to help. See you next time. Bye-bye.